Hello, Hamlet tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Banished with the Colonial Charter mod, and me, BlueAnkylo. So, in our last couple episodes, we got our basic setup going. We've got sort of all the necessities to keep some people alive, and today we're considering some expansion. We are currently in a swamp, technically, which does give us access to, like, reeds and stuff. I mean, they might just be by the water anyway, but I need to find a way to harvest them or something. There's quite a lot of new things and new buildings for us to check out. Anyway, we just put down the school not too long ago. So if I remember correctly, one of my worries is we're not going to have a whole lot of new adults for a while. A lot of the young are going to turn into students, and then it's going to take a while before we really replace the workforce. Luckily, I think I got this built quickly enough that none of the original colonists are dying of old age or anything, so we should be okay for a fair while, basically. It's just going to slow down our expansion a little bit until people start graduating, and then it's totally cool, and we can actually expand a little bit faster because everyone will be educated. Yeah, a little bit more efficient. So it seems to me I remember this fishing dock is doing amazing, and I was considering building another one because we're going to need more food, and I don't really have a lot of workers right now, so I need to focus on stuff that's really, really efficient. The Gatherer's Hut, I don't think has enough space in it to just get the max number of food, or either that or I'm just not letting the trees grow long enough. Because we're low on lumber, maybe we're just chopping it down too quickly or something. The hunting cabin, similarly, doesn't get a whole lot of food here, and then the herbalist is fine, that's no problem. It doesn't say very much, but as long as we've got some herbs or some medicine stored, we're fine, I think. We've also got our basic clothing working, firewood, and tools, although we are making iron tools. The mods did add crude tools, but we're not going to worry about those guys. Looks like I've built most of the roads I was sort of planning on. We've got our parish for our church. Actually pretty happy with the state of our town. Looks like I've got a bunch of jobs queued up over here to pick up wood or something, I assume is what's going on. Which is good. I mean, when I started this up, I had like 40 or 50 wood, so it's actually nice to pick some up. So, how do you want to expand is the question. I'm thinking the fishing dock first and then some more houses, just to keep the birth rate up. It's probably the best idea for now. And then we're going to start, eventually, hopefully this episode or the next one, I want to get that big market over here. Kind of a circle of houses around the market, and then we can start building farms. Or I might build farms earlier, but we'll put the food and resource gathering around the market, around the houses and stuff, kind of. The little hub thing that I think works really well. So, seeing as I feel like fishing is working really good so far, maybe it got a bit of a buff in the mod, I think I'm going to put a fishing dock, like, over here. Something like this, maybe? I mean, this one would be really good, too. Let's plan on putting one here later, so I don't want to make it overlap. So the line was kind of right there. So if I do put one here, keep it sort of just out of range of that, where I would put the next one. And then we'll see how this does. Can I make it line up with this, maybe? If I put it there, I think. Actually, you know what? Seeing as I do want this to line up just for things to look a little bit nicer, let's put the road in first, or at least a little bit closer, so that I can see, you know how it is, right? Yeah, so we'll put it right there. It's not quite as far over as I was originally planning on, but it should be okay. I mean, if I'm going to do that, I could theoretically just put one closer to the town. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just put it here, so there's less travel time. That's fine. We'll just put it there after all. That should, just a little bit, couple steps less, so you can put some more houses along and that'll be fine. I'm considering putting like a little farm over here while we wait. One thing that I was reading up on is there are like optimal sizes for farms and stuff. Although it looks like they can go a lot bigger in this mod. So the rules may not be the same as they used to be. But in vanilla, I remember reading that like if the max size was a 15 by 15... that wasn't actually the most efficient for work, just because of the way crops grow. Like, I can't remember the exact, but it might have been like 15 by 11 or something was the best for space efficiency. And for like orchards and stuff, it's like as it expands, you get more rows and columns of trees, but certain widths and lengths actually get you a lot more trees per space. So if you built like 2, I'm just taking an example, but say you built a something like an 11 by 5 orchard beside another 11 by 5 orchard. Those 2 together would be a lot better than a 22 by 5 or a 10 by 11, I guess would be the way to do that. Just if you understand what, or if you follow what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to be weird, it's just the way the game is built, the coding and stuff. There are some preferences. Now, like I said, I've looked them up a little bit. I don't know if they apply to the mod at all, and I don't remember them anyway, so I'm not going to really worry about it. But if you're playing along, that's the kind of stuff you can do. Check the wiki. I did put that second stockpile in there. We've got lots of firewood. Well, we got 400 fuel stored up. I am going to need, before too much longer, to start thinking about an iron mine and a coal mine. Before too long. Just the standard vanilla stuff, and obviously all of the cool new modded stuff. Let's put in the dock has got all the resources it needs. Let's queue up a couple more wooden houses next. And the laborers will start bringing stuff over for those. I've only got 1 builder right now, so yeah, this stuff isn't going to happen very quickly, but that's okay. Cure, that's probably for, oh, it's for tobacco. I thought it was going to be for, like, leather or something. Tanning, you know. But I guess curing, yeah, that does make more sense. Does that make sense? Curing, what is curing for? I thought it was for, like, leather. Maybe I'm thinking of, like, the, like curing meat or something, or I don't know. Who knows? We're all just winging it with words, right? I'm hoping that our food stockpiles are going up. I don't know for sure. We don't have a town hall yet. Maybe that's what I should build. Nah, I want to put the town hall in like my little hub, probably. Just, I don't think it actually matters. You could probably put the town hall out in the corner of the world and it just wouldn't matter, but I like the idea of having the town hall in the center. I'll probably expand over this way at some point. It's quite a big lake in the middle here, but I'll put like a... eventually I'll put like a tunnel through this big mountain, and then we can have a little bit of a setup over here, a bridge, maybe another bridge. And then this area looks relatively flat. Nice big settlement over here, except for this little hill. Kind of just looking for good areas to expand. Obviously this one is the closest and nicest. Probably up here is pretty good too. Just looking for any area that's nice and flat. Now, if the whole map was just the plains, it would be a little bit too easy, I think. So, that's why we gotta have rivers and mountains. Alright, let's speed it up a little bit. We'll go to 2 times for now. Like I said, we don't have a lot of workers, so things go a little bit slower. As you guys, I'm sure, are aware by now, whenever you've got these symbols, it just means that the worker, the blacksmith, is doing default laborer work. Same thing with the tailor here, because they don't have enough hides. So yeah, I do need to keep the hunting cabin going, just so we get some clothes. Let's, you're working on this, yeah. Okay, yeah, this is the one builder we've got right now. It's going very slow. Is there anyone I could... I just don't have enough spare people right now, I don't think. I can't imagine pulling out any fishermen. I really just don't have enough people. Let's just speed it along. I really don't want I don't want to start building too much stuff because we just don't have the efficiency for it. I'm hoping our new fishing dock is going to be as efficient as this, and then that should supply us enough food for a fair while. Let's make sure this gets built before. I mean, she's working on it, but I want to make sure this gets built before the houses. I also probably didn't need to queue up that road. I could have just canceled the road once I had it lined up, but... So all the resources... We actually got... So did someone just die? Oh no, sorry. I'm like, where did my laborers go? Let's put 2 people on builders, because I don't think my laborers are doing very much at the moment. In fact, let's just speed that all up. I don't think there's a whole lot for laborers to do, and these guys will still do laborer jobs anyway. And we've used a fair bit of logs. Just get everything built. I feel like there's always an interesting balance between wanting to build more homes, because sure, the quicker you build homes, the more you run out of food and other resources. But you really do need that population to grow so you can get away with crazy building like I like to get away with. I like to expand quickly. So I think for now, 2 workers at each dock will be fine, and maybe we'll see next year which one does better. For year 5. Okay, both houses complete. Pause for a second so I can think. People moved into one. Did anyone move into this one? So we got a spare house right now. That's crazy. Just need waiting for people. Basically just waiting for people to graduate, actually, for the most part. So if I do build anything else, we should really just build things that don't require workers. Like a town hall, technically. Probably we could put more storage barns and stuff down, some of the new ones. Although they cost, like, that's way too expensive. I can't build that. I was thinking about building a... probably... What's those vendor things? The trading post is for... Oh, right, for trade. Yeah, we could build one of those, too, technically. I could try to find somewhere to put this in and start doing trading, but I just don't have anything to sell, so that's no big deal. No, where's the market and stuff? Town service? It must have been in here. It's got to be markets, trade, trading post, resource depot, barn, storage. I could probably afford a meat locker. It stores meat and fish at least. Root cellar. Between a root cellar and a meat locker, it would probably store like everything we've got. They're actually not that big. That's a pretty small meat locker. Root cellars. Looks like they need to be on the side of a mountain. Because it looks, you know, it doesn't match up with the road like that, the little red line. So we'd have to put it like, not quite like that, but something. It's kind of a difficult one to place down, actually. It would work like that. So root cellars are kind of tricky. What am I looking for? I'm looking for... Ah, here. It's another sub-list. Yeah, so I was thinking about building a rural market before, although then I found out how huge it was. Central Market X. I don't know the difference between all these things yet. Large, localized area, all the stuff. I assume this is like the old markets for the most part. I could put just a stall down if I want to build enough. If I have enough wood, I could just put down various stalls for all these things. But they're like individualized, which kind of is annoying. I have to put one for food, one for textiles, one for tools, yada yada yada. It sounds dumb. I guess we'll just hold off that for now. Town services. So I built my well, we've got a parish hall. Don't have a cemetery yet. Don't really have enough stone to really worry about that too much, I don't think. So we could build an abbey, technically. They make booze, I guess, on their own. And then I'd need to build a, where are they? The taverns, basically. Hospitals. Well, yeah. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Cancel that. Ah! Once you've clicked something down, you have to go all the way to another menu to remove it. Alright, let's just let a little bit more time pass down. I was thinking about building some more stuff, but I think, honestly, we just got the 2 houses. Well, okay. We'll build some roads with our spare time. We're going to want 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll put another road down here. Just little blocks of 2x2s. That'll be fine. So it wasn't full for very long, but we got a little bit of fish. Or it wasn't even finished being... It wasn't working for very long. That's what I'm trying to say. This guy made almost 2,000 fish, even though we cut off 2 of his employees at the end of the year. If after a season or so, this guy is still producing like double the fish that this guy is, because he's at the lake rather than at the river, then I will put 4 over here again and I'll cut this guy back, because we will starve to death. Come on, people. Graduate. get through school, get up there and work. Yeah, the biggest problem I have with this current setup is it's just kind of delaying my expansion. I could be building roads all over the place, I guess, with my builders. Because I can't really, there's not much else we can do. I don't want more houses. I don't have any workers for any buildings. I could send people to go chop down more forests, I guess, if I want to, you know, pump up my resources. I think people can walk right through that kind of area. Let's try to harvest these trees. See, I want to see people walk here, and then I'll know that was a safe decision, basically. I'm not confident our food supplies are going up, actually. Which is trouble, because we don't have a whole lot of people in the town that are doing anything but getting food. Like, we've got 19 workers, 21 children eating it. That's probably just too many children. Alright, yeah, it looks like we can get to these trees pretty easily. Gives me an idea of how many people were idling, too. Anyone that comes down here was not... doesn't have another job to do, and... that's fine. So what do we do? Honestly, I think I just gotta hold off until people start graduating. I don't know any way to click and cycle through all of our students. Because that just takes you to the teacher. It'd be cool if you could cycle through all the students, and then I'd know like how quickly they're gonna graduate. Like, we've got 9 in there. Are there any of them that are gonna graduate in the next month or two? Because that would be really nice. Maybe there's a way to figure that out. So it's been 1 season. This guy got 200 fish. This guy got 250, so that one did better, but not by a whole lot. And of course, the caveat is that that one was closer to town. Let's just put everyone there for it, honestly. I'm worried about food, so let's just make everyone fish. I know we've got spare laborers anyway right now, so that's fine. Actually, if someone dies, it's a pain, but other than that, it's fine. Also, I don't think Vanilla had trees on the hills. I don't know if our guys can even chop those down or not. Let's find out. Let's see if those are good. Oh, you can't even select them. Okay. It's interesting. So yeah, those trees are magic trees. We're not allowed to chop these things down. That's okay. Just makes it look a little nicer, I guess. Designate those. Designate those. Just keep the tree. I guess, like, what I should be trying to do is to get enough trees going that I don't need to cut with the Forester's Lodge all the time. In fact, I'm going to try for a little while to just switch it to planting only, so that hopefully we get more income from our harvesters. And our hunters, maybe? I don't know for sure. I know that's how it works for herbs, at least. You've got to have big trees for herbs to show up. But, I don't know if we can hold up on the log income, because we need it for tools and stuff, and firewood. Okay, we do have kids growing up. Okay, actually, we just got quite a few. We got a couple. The house is not filled up yet. In fact... still have people ready to move out, so I don't need to build more houses. That's good. So, just put them to work in the fishery, I guess. I've got 2 jobs left. I could be complaining about iron. Well, I don't know, is there any iron? There might be some iron over here. Let's see if I can queue up some iron collection. Apparently, we've already picked up all the iron, like, anywhere near our town. It's gonna cause some problems. Okay, there's a bunch, but it's way back there. It's quite a long walk. Let's put a builder or two over here. And queue up some roads first. I'm really happy that we can build a road right through this area. I think that's as far as we'll go, but I want that road going, and then, well, to be honest, I might as well just queue it up anyway. It's going to take too long to wait for that road, but if you guys aren't doing anything, go pick up some iron, and don't worry about the stone or the wood right now. Eventually this road will be built and you'll save some time. Actually, it will be built pretty quickly, to be honest. I always forget how quickly these guys can build dirt roads. It doesn't take that long at all. Not bad there, Ankylos. Not bad. Food is at least holding steady, if not increasing. Looks like we're getting more food. Like I said before, I think in the last video, I remember in the vanilla game, our first map, we were lucky to get more than 1,000 fish a year. Ever. And this guy's been working on 2 people for a lot of the year, and it already up to 600, so I have to imagine the fishing docks are just better these days. Got more people being born, more people becoming laborers. We've got 2 more. We've actually got 4 spare right now. Got enough iron and stuff for the minute. We've got like 1 minute's worth of iron. It's not much. There's a whole bunch way over there, but that's a long way away. I guess we could start thinking about building an iron mine and just putting 1 or 2 people in it. Where would I even build that? Maybe on this side? It's kind of in the way, yeah. I don't really want to mess up this any more than I have to. I actually don't know where I'd put my mine right now. Let's just wait for a few more people to grow up at the very least. Maybe along here? Let's see, can I fit a mine in over here? Resources, where should it? Food, resource production, mines. Can I even do it? Yeah, I could put a mine in over here. Wouldn't be like the best mine you ever saw, but... Is that reasonable? I'm okay with that. There you go. And it'll need a bit of road. Interesting, because people are going to walk over that hill no matter what, basically. I'll put a road in like that, but I think they're just going to take the shortcut for the most part. And I also will queue up a small storage stockpile next to it. Okay. Well, that'll get a mine going once we've got enough, we actually should have enough resources for it, so that's good. I'm not going to be able to put very many people working the mine. Oh, look! Building that road, did that did that, like, did they, like, dug it into the side of a hill so it flattened it? That's actually kind of cool. I didn't know the game had that kind of behavior. Or if it's, like, part of the mod or not. You know what? You build that road. Okay, this will be fully stocked and ready to go. Let's bump up the priority here because it's, I guess, slightly more important to get the mine done before the road. The road's pretty low priority. Yeah, oh, 1,000 fish, so we'll definitely get over 1,000 fish from this fishing dock. I think in a year with 4 people out of 4 working it, we could probably get 1,500 maybe? This one's still the best, but I think that's just because it's got a really nice radius of water. 2 laborers, 2 builders. Still picking up a lot. We got lots of iron to pick up anyway, so that's to be expected. Low on logs. Oh, alright, yeah, I turned off that. Okay, so... yeah, someone's gonna gather me some more logs, or we're gonna have some problems, that's right. Hopefully that'll last us a little while. A little bit longer. Once this is done, I'm just going to put it back down to 1 builder, and then we can pick up more logs and stone. In fact, I don't know why I left these trees alone for so long. It's because I think I don't want to accidentally chop down all those reeds in case we need them. But yeah, as soon as this mine's done, we'll go back down to 1 builder. We'll try to get the laborers just picking up stuff so we can keep expanding. Come on, builders. Build me a mine. I mean, I'll be able to put like 1 miner in it. I don't think this road's a bad idea. I think actually building a tunnel through here would cost us a ton of resources. So the fact that we can sneak a road in is actually really nice. A nice way to get down to this section of the map. Or you could obviously argue I should just go up here. Maybe what I'll do is I'll plan to put a gathering lumber set up here, kind of like our little mini one there, down here. And then I'll just plan on clear cutting this and building the town up there. Of course, the southern one, this one will be quite a long ways away, but at least we have a road. This will be a road that needs to get upgraded at some point then, if it's so far from the rest of town. Okay, the mine is finished. Let's just get iron for now, and we will set it to just like 1 worker, I guess. I really don't have the spare people to keep going. There is an upgrade to a deeper mine. That's cool. So you need like candles, I guess, and wood and stone. That's cool. Good to know. These guys are getting trees. Well, we're getting lots of time passed. Not a whole lot of building done because sort of waiting for the graduates. There's that one worker, like I said I was going to do. This road's already basically done. People do use that little bit of the road at least. So should I think, even though they might not use it very much, I want to connect the roads up, just so it looks a little bit nicer, even if nobody uses that little section. I mean, we've got people that go from the fishing dock over this way too already. That's kind of strange. This might be a good place somewhere over here for our trading dock. Nah, we're going to want the trading dock over here by the big town center. That's going to make more sense, probably. Alright, you guys keep feeding people. I'd say our food resources are going up just a little bit. Not very much. Got another graduate. We are pretty low on clothing. It's probably just because we're not getting enough leather. So let's add 1 more of those kind of folks. Yeah, we're a little bit low on resources right now. I'll definitely admit that much. At some point we'll get some iron. Wonder if I should build a house or 2 up along this stretch. Right now we're getting all of our resources from the barns rather than markets. So having people that work the dock and the mine on this side actually wouldn't be a horrible idea. The problem is like wood. We don't have enough wood. So we just let people gather up. I guess we don't have much medicine either. Sheesh. This herbalist got nothing last year? I don't understand. Like, I did look it up. I thought I understood how herbalists worked. I thought these are full-grown trees, so we should be getting herbs. But, like, literally, an entire year with nothing, and I don't even have my, my forester people chopping right now. It's kind of disappointing, honestly. How about the hunting? We got 520 out of 3 people. It's okay. Not good. And out of 2 people, we got 1,000, about 1,500. So actually, you know, the gathering hut is still getting more per person than the fishing docks. Kind of a little bit stagnant right now, it feels like. And I am mostly just waiting for these trees to get chopped down so I can do something. Do I even want the miner? You know what? Just, we'll put the mine on hold. I think it's a good idea to have. I just... Maybe I value wood a little bit higher right now than iron. And people have a long way to go, unfortunately. I mean, I've got tons of trees queued up, obviously. And the iron. I wonder if I should cancel the iron mining down here. Because I queued up so many. Nah, we'll just leave it as it is. We'll be fine. We're fine. No one's going to starve. The population is growing. People are going to get educated and grow up. It's just taking a bit longer than I would like. That's the catch. Why don't you have a husband or whatever that moved in? That's weird. Interesting population quirk. Yeah, give me lots of fish. It's a very fish-based diet in our new town. It's just people carrying fish around all the time. It's like 4 trees left to chop down over here, I think. I wonder how it divides, like, gathering jobs, laborer jobs. Is it just the closest? Is it, like, if someone lived right here, is it, like, equally close to go both directions in time right now? So they just back and forth, back and forth. Please tell... Okay, now they're finally getting some herbs. I was going to say, please make sure we have some. I don't want to run out. We do have a fair number of laborers now. People are graduating at good speed. So things will start moving a little bit quicker, I think. Keep a little bit more road there. Give our one builder something to do. Where are you guys going? Did I still have stuff queued over here? Well, it's probably the iron. I don't think I queued very much, so it's fine. You can barely see the little X's underneath the trees. But yeah, I queued up that stuff there. That's fine, nothing to worry about. I suppose it wouldn't be a horrible idea to build this way as well. More roads. 7 laborers. Let's put 2 to road building for now. Looks like our log stockpile is starting to get there. Starting to be what you would actually call a log stockpile. So how do we get out of our rut? How do we start expanding, really? I think it's just time. I can't rush it, really, is the thing. Road got built. This road shouldn't be too far off. Yeah, there you go. Look at them working away. They definitely flattened the land. That's kind of cool. Hope that doesn't mess up buildings or anything. But you can see how they kind of smooth it out. Kind of neat. Where are you going? He says you're working. Get back to work. You're already building a road. Did he seriously just build half the road and then decide, yeah, you know what, that was fun, but I'm going to go build something else? No, he decided he was going to go chop a tree down. What? Or was the road finished? No. I guess they must lock. Like, this citizen, this builder, must have somehow locked that section of the road. And even though she wasn't there, the other guy got to the end of his section and went, oh, someone else is already planning on doing this bit, so I'm going to go chop a tree down. It would have been way more efficient for him to have just finished that while she went to chop down a tree. But, you know, I guess priorities don't work like that. It's kind of interesting little quirk I saw there. That's good to know. Actually, it's probably good to know. It means that, you know, just having one builder for roads is probably better. It's probably best. As long as there's something for them to do as laborers. Speaking of which, I am getting a lot of laborers now. Okay, guys. Before the end of the video, we're starting to get long. I gotta do something from the mod. I want to do at least one thing, right? Let's try to build, like... I don't know what you do with a building shed. Costs mostly wood. Glassworks, chandlery. We don't have any bees or anything. Can we get bees? We could build an apiary. Wow, it's pretty large. That's fine. Let's put an apiary. It'll put it just downtown here in this middle bit here. That's fine. Don't want to quite block up the road. Yeah. Sure, we'll put an apiary there. All you guys that live here are gonna live across from a bunch of bees. Hope you're ready. We're gonna put a giant bee's nest right in the middle of town. I mean, they're probably friendly bees. No one's scared of getting stung, right? You're totally fine. Good luck, people. Good luck. But it says you can use it for food and also for wax, so I thought that was a good idea to check it out. I really, the other thing I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to try to build this. I'm going to try to build one relatively small farm and relatively small ranch or pasture, just so I can see what seeds and animals we already have, because I am supposed to actually start with some. So let's get maybe around here. I don't care if it's that big. We'll just go... I seem to remember something like 11 by 11 was supposed to be good. I know I did 10 by 10s last time. I think I read 11 by 11s were better. And it was instant. Excellent. So I did start with peas. Sure. And I think honestly, the wiki or something seems to suggest that a single farmer for 11 by 11 was fine. Unless the mod has changed it. That should be okay. And then we'll build a pasture... Why would you want a fenceless pasture or a standard pasture? They both use 1 log per length. I think it's just ornamentation. Like if you want to build a fenceless pasture, it functions the same because it costs the same, but it just doesn't have a fence, and you can build your own with the decorative options to look like whatever you want. Doesn't really matter to me. So we'll have some farming going. Let's see. I obviously, like I said, I don't really remember. Can't be that small. It's fine. We'll build 11 by 15 for now. Now this one will take some work. Oh, also, apiary is done. Requires 2 people at most. That's fine. We can do that. And, does it need anything? Doesn't look like it requires anything. So that's cool. You don't have to go, like, find a bee's nest or something Minecrafty and collect it. You just build it and people get to work. This is a cool looking building. I like it. And if we start getting actual honeycomb and stuff for people to eat, I think that'll be awesome. A nice... Actually, depending on how much food we get, this is a really nice early game food income because it doesn't take a lot of space. And you can put it with 2 people right inside your town so they don't have to walk very far. Seems to me like that might be a really good idea. I don't know. It depends, right? Like, if 2 people get me all of 100 food, then it doesn't really matter. But got a little bit of a farm to go next year. Well, there. At least we made some progress. I didn't really want to fill this area up with, like, farms and stuff. We start with llamas. Oh, isn't that fun? I believe, similarly to the farms... even more so, pastures only ever need 1 person, no matter how big they are. I think, like, it's something like 1 farmer can handle, like, 125 squares worth of field each. Something like that. And 11 by 11 is 121 if you did your times tables. So, that's really close to perfect efficiency. We got ourselves some llamas. So maybe those llamas I saw just hanging around, they were actually our llamas. Maybe they're just walking around, not doing anything. Well, that's cool. I mean, I assume we get fur from llamas? Kind of like sheep? Wool, maybe even? Late winter. Oh, there we go. We got some honey. We got some beeswax. We'll start turning beeswax into other stuff before too much longer. Got a couple more ways to get some food at least this year. Wherever our farmer is, you need to get planting, like, before... Oh, no, sorry, it's late winter. To wait till spring. Well, actually, this feels like the end of the year is a good point to end the episode. So, I don't think I expanded as much this episode as I was hoping. On the other hand, we did get a new building. Got to see our first farm and first pasture at the very least. Got another fishing dock, a couple more houses. It's not the worst episode. You know, I got some stuff done. Just not as much as I was hoping, that's all. I think if you rush too much, it causes problems. So just keep a look. We got to make sure we get some medicine. We're going to want to get coal before too much longer. I'll probably want to build a second mine just to put one person on coal. That way we probably don't use as much fuel, and I can also just go straight up to steel tools, maybe? Actually, yeah, you have to upgrade the blacksmith before you can make steel tools, I think. So I need stone, iron, and I don't even know what that is. Orange, kind of maybe copper or something? I don't know. Sounds interesting. So anyway, yeah, I mean, I'd like to get to steel tools, obviously. I think that's a really good thing to get. And depending on if we start getting wool from this, we'll start making warm clothes as well, which probably similarly needs to be upgraded. No, I could build them. Well, I could build wool coats out of just wool. Yeah, I can't make the warm coats, but that's all right. Anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed. Population's doing good. Food's doing good. I think we're in a good setup. Just not quite as quick as I would have liked. See you guys next time.